Hi there, let's look at how you can run your software service firm on SmartTask. There are three different kinds of projects that are run by services firm. Fixed cost projects are the ones in which the timeline is defined and the client is billed by the milestone you hit. Retainer-based or time-based projects are ones in which there is no fixed timeline, but you bill your clients by the amount of time that your resources spent on the project. Whereas the outsource-based projects are ones in which you completely outsource your internal team to a third party and bill them a fixed amount per month. In this demo, we'll concentrate on fixed-cost projects and retainer-based projects. If we look at the structure here, we have a planning group under which the business analyst team is working on potential projects. We have one of the potential projects called Next Gen, in which the client has requested certain systems to be utilized for the project. If we go into the task detail view, you see an ability to attach files from Dropbox, Google Drive, device, or from your own file link in case you're utilizing a different file hosting service not listed here. So once the business analyst has finalized the PRD and created a basic work breakdown structure, the project is ready to be executed by an internal team. Here, we have created Team A, Team B, and Team C. Team A has two projects going on currently. Let's go to the project and have a look. So here, the project is divided into different modules: authentication, user management, accounts, and so on and so forth. Each module comprises of various tasks assigned to different teammates, each with its own estimated timeline. At the end of the module, a milestone is achieved. Milestone is defined by a square icon. Milestones will be very helpful when we want to understand multiple projects' progress under the portfolio view. If we go to particular task here, we can utilize rich text to further add details for the task. Have communication internally with the followers of the task. The followers of the task will be notified whenever something changes within the task. The team can also log their time within the task. Click on Start Timer button to start tracking your time. You can also invite your client as a free guest user within SmartTask. Let's look at how you can make some of the information hidden from the guest user. If you want to hide this comment from guest users, simply click on Hide from Guest button. Similarly, at the project level, you can make some tasks private to only the internal team. After the milestone, we want to inform the accounts team to bill the client. I can go here and hide it from the guest. So you can see the task is only visible to the internal team and not to the guest user. Similarly, you can also hide the view from the guest. Now, coming back to the project's execution, we saw the list view. Let's look at the timeline view. The whole timeline for the project is defined with different dependencies, and end of each module, we have a milestone. Now, to keep your stakeholders, especially your clients, accountable, you can also assign certain tasks to your clients, and in case there is a delay on a particular task, the same can be visualized through the baseline view. Enable the baseline option to identify the task where the project delay began, along with the subsequent tasks affected by the delay. We saw the timeline or the waterfall methodology. Now let's look at how you can run this project in a sprint or an agile methodology. If I go to the project settings option here, we have an option to enable sprints. We already have the sprint enabled in this project. You can see there is a sprint board available to me, with some of the tasks already being executed and completed. And at the top right, you can see a complete button. Once the sprint is completed, I can click on the complete button, and all the pending tasks will be shifted to the next sprint. This enables you to run a project in a hybrid manner, combining both the Agile and Waterfall methodology. As this project progresses, you'll want to keep the stakeholders informed about the status of the project. To do that, we have something called status updates. You can update the status from here, or you can go to the overview view and also update the status. Once you update the status change would be recorded as a history of changes that happened in the project, while the latest status reflecting in the portfolio view. Portfolios are a way to have an eagle's eye view of all of the running projects in one single screen. As manager or leader in the organization, if I want to have a look at a particular account manager's projects, I can click on this portfolio and have a look at all the running projects. with their statuses, task progress, milestones, current number of overdue tasks, the cost of the projects, and so on and so forth. You further can add more details by creating custom fields at the project level. We saw the project management capabilities of SmartTask. Let's look at time tracking functionality of SmartTask. Let's go to the time tracking view. We are currently in the activity logs view, which shows you who logged, on what date, on what task, for how many hours. Now, let us go to the analytics view, which gives you an overview of hours logged, billable amount, cost, and profitability for the selected period. Scrolling down, you can view the team's time logs by individual days, while the user's data gives you individuals' data, total hours, billable hours, and cost. Timesheet view helps you have an overview of different users' time logs by weekdays. This enables you to identify aberrations easily.
You can modify a user's capacity, billable, and cost rates through the organization's settings. These data would be utilized to calculate projects' profitability, billing amount, and costing. And that's not all. SmartTask can also help understand your team's utilization rates so you can plan better for the future. Let's check out the customizable dashboards. While this report here is based on time data, you can create such reports by adding cards from the templates or create your own cards from scratch. In this card, we can view utilization rate by team members. We can see that Mike's utilization rate is 99%, while Nisha's utilization is just 76%. This was a brief overview on how you can utilize SmartTask for a IT, software service firm. Please reach out to our team for any questions or doubts. Bye for now.